Guys, just real quick before we start the video, I just want to talk about something that I got onto because I was reading your comments and then I was responding to them, and I actually discovered something very enlightening actually, and I realize now why my channel's going down the drain. And it's not because it's nothing I've done actually. It's not because I lost my wheel. And look, I'll show you. It's pretty interesting. And I'll talk about it in more detail a bit later in the video, but I'll put a timestamp in for those of you who want to skip it. And I won't talk about this long right now. It's just be like a minute. Look, guys, my stats are still the same. Look, this is my latest video. An average view duration of over 6 minutes. That's been the same as every video in the past, basically. And my reach, see, my impressions click-through rate is still around 8%. That hasn't changed. And what this means is how many times people click on my video. So like say when you open YouTube, like you go open a new browser, anywhere in the world someone might open this. This is what they see, just a bunch of thumbnails, right? How many times around the entire world does my video appear on the YouTube website, right? That's this number here, and it's abysmal, guys. I don't know what's going on, but this would normally be around 5,000 by this stage. It's been out for a few days. Think about it. In the entire world, if my video's only been shown this many times, even if I've got an excellent click-through rate, it's still, I'm not going to get many views, am I? That's the only way you can get views and new subscribers. Because think about it. You open a browser, and if you're a new subscriber, or say like if you're not a subscriber, you'll never find my video if it's not here. You could scroll down 1,000,000 times and you'll never see it. It's impossible. So YouTube is screwing me around for some reason, guys. I don't know why, but this shows it right here. Impressions. They're not putting my video up anymore, and that's the main reason. It's not because people have decided not to click on my video because I lost my wheels. It's not because, you know, I've changed something about my channel. Nothing's changed. The only thing that has changed is this right here, impressions. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get on with it, and yeah, let's start this video.
Welcome to today's lesson. This one's gonna go down quick. Our dude is just walking. He just come out of a building, and watch on his left. You're gonna see him start paying attention to his left. Dude with an AK is about to come up. Dude with an AK is about to come up. And as he does, he gets his gun out.
Gets a shot on that guy after getting his gun out. Actually had to get, you know, when he pulled his gun, the holster actually but he got a shot on target. That dude took the asphalt temperature challenge. Our intended victim got away. And we get to learn some lessons.
That's some serious ninja level skills right there. Would you consider joining us?
Alright, let's begin. We've got a good video for you coming up. Let's do this thing. And if you're wondering why it says challenge on the screen, no real reason. Just looks good. I thought it looked good, so chucked it on there. It popped up when it said, did you notice the guy said challenge? The guy took the asphalt temperature challenge. And so I thought, oh, I'll just put this logo up. And also, just so you know, that guy, he died, but he was a robber. He was trying to shoot he just came out randomly, just shooting an AK47 at just some dude. Just some random dude he didn't even know. Imagine that, you're just walking along, minding your own business, and some guy just pops out of nowhere with an AK47 unloading on you. Just going full bore. I mean, it's insane. But the thing is, the crazy thing is, the AK-47 guy lost. He died. Did you notice the guy that fell down next to the cone? That was the guy with the AK-47. And the guy that was defending himself, he just had a pistol. You know, just like a Glock. And he managed to win. That's crazy, isn't it? Machine machine gun versus pistol.
There he is.
And the machine gun guy got the drop on him, right? He came out of nowhere.
Pain.
And he's still lost.
Max Payne.
Serves him right though, I say.
Max Payne.
I reckon he received some good justice there. I mean, if he's willing to pop out and blast some guy for like, what was he gonna do? Robbing for his lunch money? A couple of bucks? Wouldn't even pay for the bullets he was using. I mean, the guy's insane. So I reckon nothing lost there. Anyway, let's move on.
Corazón, mi corazón. Te lo dije bien clarito.
Permanece a la escucha. Permanece a la escucha.
12 de la noche en La Habana, Cuba.
11 de la noche en San Salvador, El Salvador.
11 de la noche en Managua, Nicaragua.
Me gustan los aviones, me gustas tú. Me gusta viajar, me gustas tú. Me gusta la mañana, me gustas tú. Me gusta el viento, me gustas tú. Me gusta soñar, me gustas tú. Me gusta la mar, me gustas tú. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je ne sais pas. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je ne sais plus. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je suis perdu. Corazón, mi corazón. Me gusta la moto, me gusta la moto, la moto, la moto. Me gustas tú. Me gusta correr, me gustas tú. Me gusta la lluvia, me gustas tú. Me gusta volver, me gustas tú. Me gusta marihuana, marihuana.
Alright, let's start this video. Let's start this one. Alright, so I just thought let's go look at the comments from the last video, the very last video.
Previously.
And let's just read through them and talk about it a bit, because yeah. And one thing I want to say, I'm heaps happy with like the way you guys are chiming in on things like I've been asking throughout the videos, because it didn't used to happen. Like I used to ask things and then no one would even talk about it. And like, so now what I would say, even though I'm getting less views now, like way less views, I'm getting better like feedback. So that's awesome. And sorry about this rain, guys. It's freaking loud here. I don't know what's going on with this freaking roof, but it sounds like it's just like, I hate it. Oh, there, it's gone away. Maybe if I complain enough, it'll just go away. Do the rain hate speech. You know, they've got the rain dance, then they've got the rain hate speech. Alright, anyway, let's yeah, it's going away, that's better. Now I can, yeah. I was thinking, you know, and I was thinking maybe I should just wait for this rain to go away, but then I thought, nah, maybe it'll be an interesting element to add to the video, and I won't have to like add so many graphics later, you know, like, or like sound effects. It's got the rain. And you know what, I'll chuck on a bit of music maybe, just whatever, some playlist here. Yeah. What's going on with this? What the hell is it? Hopefully I get this sound like mixing right, correct here, you know? I didn't want to say right here, because then it would sound like I'm saying right here, but I'm not, I'm saying right here. Do you know what I mean? But whatever, let's try and get this sound, and because you know, I'm going to save time editing this way, guys. I wouldn't have to like add this sound later if I just put a bit of music on. Yeah, so like, let's see. Dale Clark, I'm amazed you don't know what happened to your followers. This was an EUC channel. Your viewers are interested in EUC stuff. You lost your machines, and so of course you lost your viewers. Harsh. Sounds a bit harsh. But he's got a point, I guess. He does have a point. But there's a thing that I would say that negates or like would contradict that big time. Look, I'll show you what I mean. For example, so like what he's saying makes a lot of sense. Obviously, if you know you're in some topic doing videos on some whatever, and guys, just hold on a sec. I'm just gonna make sure this is recording because I'm a bit worried. Yeah, it is. I was just getting paranoid there. All right, so yeah, if you're in this topic, like you're making, let's say you make motorbike vlogs, and then you lose your motorbike, then of course you're in the shitter, aren't you? But in my case, I haven't lost my EUC for that long, have I? Right? It's only been like a month, a couple of months. No, guys, I don't even know. Now I'm trying to think about it. It feels like it's been forever. So I don't know. But let's just say a month. And here's the thing about that. Look at my channel. Let's go into my channel. Back into my channel here.
Previously.
And look at this. When did my views drop off? Right? Dropped off. And guys, now I just want to say something right now. Maybe I've gone onto, maybe I've talked about this too much. Like it could have been getting boring by now, like hearing about YouTube stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, stats or whatever. But because, you know, Dale mentioned that, I just thought I would like, so I was just turning the music up a little bit. I was trying to mix it in right. Yeah, because, what shit, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the YouTube stuff. It could be getting boring, right, for some of you. But because Dale said that, I just want to go over it quickly and just like talk about why I don't agree with what he said. Look, my views went down about, even back here, I would say about a month. Oh my God, maybe he's right. Wait a second. It still wouldn't make sense. Look, let me explain. About here, look, about this video here and this one, they got decent views and then it started dropping off. Even up to my, let's say here, but even I noticed the change started happening here, guys. It's funny because it says change there. How weird is that? Always weird things happen like that. When I'm talking about something and it just pops up, like, that's so weird. That happens far too often. But anyway, guys, I just want to interject for a sec and just let you know that video right there where it says, what the f***, that was the video where I lost my 16X. It's where it broke. Yeah, so that's when I lost that's when I became completely wheelless. And the reason I'm telling you that is because if you notice the date on the video, or you can tell by the order, see it comes after the video where the change occurred. It was actually a little bit before that, but my views plummeted around the video where it says change. And I lost my wheel after that. So it makes no sense that people stopped watching my videos because I became EUC-less. It'd be kind of lame if people were like, no, this guy's got no wheel at the moment. I'm not going to watch his videos. Even though I've got, you know, riding footage. I noticed a change here, guys. Something happened where I wasn't... Yeah, that's it. Now I know what I'm talking about. I was not getting many... they're called impressions, all right? And I'll quickly show you what that means. Look, let's go in any of these videos, right? And let's just go into this one, for example. So let's go into the analytics, right? So I just clicked on analytics. In a nutshell, basically, my videos are still getting the same stats as they've always gotten from... Basically, since I started using a decent editor and they got a bit better, I started getting higher retention rates. like around 7 minutes average view duration, and it's still bang on 7 minutes, you know, like, look, I'll quickly show you again, just to close this one out, you know, and, whoa, I hate the white screen. I'll quickly talk about something interesting after I just do this quickly. Look at my retention, 6.5, 7 minutes basically, 3 seconds under. My average has always been around 7 minutes, guys. And the impressions click-through rate is still around 8 to 10%, right? Those are the two. This is a big important number right here. This is even more important because what this means, it means, let's go, like, to explain this, let's just go back into YouTube and then let's think about it. Let's say my video pops up here. Let's say this one here is my video, right? This one right here, the Infinite Prisoner's Dilemma. Let's say that's my video, right? Just imagine it says Arc Rides there, and that's from my channel. All right, and then you opened YouTube. This popped up, you know, this page popped up, and you got this. You know, you can scroll down if you want or whatever. But Arc Ride's video is here. And what are the chances that you're going to click on that, right? That's what that number means. It's the average. It's the average percentage, right? So it's the, basically, what are the chances that any given viewer will click on that? And it's around 8 to 10%. So, which is excellent because look how many videos you get even just on the first, you know, page, right? There's a lot more than 10. So if you're getting around 10%, it's like seen as being excellent. And if I'm still getting that, then nothing has changed. Because it would make sense if that dropped, then that makes a lot of sense. You know, people aren't clicking on my video, but they are. When it pops up, right? When it pops up, people are still clicking through at the same rate as they've always been. But the problem is, come on, quick. The problem is, here, right here, look, impressions. I'm getting bugger all impressions. That's nothing. I used to have like thousands on the first day. Like 5,000 I would have by this stage. And you need that, right? You need that. And sorry if I'm repeating this for those like that didn't skip earlier, but yeah, I'll just say that again. Like you need, like, fuck, what am I doing? Thai booze, what the hell is that? You need your video to appear here, or you're not gonna get views, right? And you're definitely not gonna get new subs. Because they can never find you. Because they can't go down and find your channel and click on it, then click on your page or whatever. They can't do that. New subs need to find your video here, which is the impressions. That's that number. That number there, right? 569 is how many times has my video appeared on this page, right? On the YouTube page. And it's important, right? Just think about it. What happens when someone sits down on a computer, they open a browser, right? They go bang, 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 they go into YouTube. That's what they get, right? And how many times has my video appeared on this website, basically, in the entire world? Well, the answer is 569. That's nothing. That's nothing. You know, based on your click-through rate, say you're getting 10%, which is excellent, then you're only getting 57 views. And this, look, their math isn't even right. What's going on? Oh, it mustn't have been updated, but whatever. Yeah, that happens. So anyway, even if you're getting 10% click-through rate, you're only getting like hardly any views. So this is, you need way more than that. You need your video to appear many more times around the world, you know, around the entire globe. people opening YouTube, right? You need the representation. You know, you need the, like, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but yeah, you need it to be there. Let's see what we got here. New comments. Shout out! Oh yeah, big shout out to Jake Stambro. He like just quoted. He just got a 16x, and he just left a comment on my 16x video, like my first EUC video. Officially arriving next week. Awesome. Awesome. He's actually getting it, because he said he might be getting it, and now he actually is. That's awesome to hear, Jake. You don't even know how much you're gonna love these things. It's like crazy. Like I could try and explain it, but it would never do it justice. All I could say is give it a little bit of time, because the magic grows on you. It's like, because think about it, when you first get it, you've never ridden one, you don't even know how to ride it, so you're going to just get on it, and like you're going to fall over a few times until you learn to ride it, and even then it's just going to be awkward because you can just barely ride the thing, right? So you got to wait until you're very good at it, you know. Even if, you know, people say they learn in 5 minutes or whatever, 2 minutes, but it's one thing to learn to balance on it, and it's one thing to be a proficient rider. They're two completely different things. And once you become a proficient rider, and that could take a month, you know, it could take weeks, and it's going to be a gradual, you know, it's going to be very slow, day by day, very gradual. Once you get there, you're going to be, I mean, you'll never look back, basically. Everyone says the same thing. Everyone everyone that's actually learned to ride them properly, like I said, once they become proficient. I don't know of anyone that hasn't. No one. I don't know anyone. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for today. I'm just gonna end it there because it's getting a bit long. Like I said, I don't want any of my videos going like over 10-20 minutes. And I just want to say sorry again. Like, this video got occupied with the YouTube stats stuff, but yeah, I was just replying to that comment, and I just went into a bit of detail there. And the reason I want to end it here too is because the other replies are going to be more interesting, so I don't want like the interesting stuff to come right at the end of this video. Better for it to like be right at the start of the next video, and that's where I'll reply to the rest of the comments, and some interesting stories come up relating to like when I first got my EUC and the experience of like learning and transitioning from E-skate to EUC. Like, when did the EUC replace the E-skate? You know what I mean? Because obviously it wasn't on day one, because you got to learn to ride it and get good at it, you know? You're not just going to like be riding your EUC all over town on day one. So yeah, let's leave it there, and I'll see you guys back here in the next one. Peace.